Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my second video back, of course. In today's second video, like I said in the first video, we are going to be predicting the Big 12 games that are going to be played this weekend. Coming up, we'll have NFL reactions, and we'll probably have another video out for you guys as well. Maybe MLS playoff predictions before that gets underway tonight as well. Or we may have something else. Who knows? However, you guys are new to the channel. You already know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. With that being said, we got some college football to predict, so let's go ahead and talk about that right now in this video. Alright, let's go ahead and start off with the 2:30 afternoon game here in the Big 12. BYU going into UCF. UCF coming off of a heartbreaking loss to Iowa State this past weekend. It was a very, very close matchup. However, they fall to Iowa State, there for whatever reason. And BYU's rolling right now. They're 4-0. They're 7-0 overall. They are a pretty damn good team. Their offense is really good. Their offense can click. They've scored a lot. They've also turned the ball over a little bit too much as well. However, with that said, I think BYU is going to go on the road to Florida and win this game. I think UCF is going to keep it close, but I think it's going to be a well-earned victory for the BYU Cougars here. I think they're going to go on the road and beat the UCF Knights in that matchup. Oklahoma State going into Baylor, the battle of the two really terrible teams. Oklahoma State still searching for that first conference win in the Big 12, which is absolutely crazy. However, when it comes down to it, Baylor coming off of a blowout win against Texas Tech in the previous week. I'm not sure who to pick in this matchup. Again, Baylor's offense looked really solid last week. Oklahoma State, on the other hand, has one of the best running backs in the country, who they have not been utilizing enough in Ollie Gordon III. So again, I think if they utilize Ollie Gordon, I think this is the game that he breaks out. I really do. I think against that Baylor D-line that's been really terrible throughout the season lately, obviously showing them that they only have one to three wins on the year as well is something. I think Oklahoma State's going to dominate this game on the road and beat the Baylor Bears in this matchup there. Next up, you got, of course, Texas Tech going into TCU. This is going to be a really good matchup. TCU coming off a big win against Utah, man. They're looking really, really good here these last couple of weeks. Now, Texas Tech, on the other hand, they have fallen to Baylor last week. I'm not sure about the week before, but I think they won their matchup. This is going to be a fun matchup. I like the TCU offense. I really do. I like Hoover, the quarterback for TCU. I like Brooks. I like their running back. Their leading running back on the year with 8 touchdowns there is really solid as well. I think for Texas Tech, it's going to be about the run game. If you're asking me, they got to get the ball against a struggling TCU defensive line. I think they will. However, I think TCU is going to win this game and beat them by a field goal. For TCU, it's going to be about the offensive scheme for them as well. Defense, you got to be able to contain that running back. That has gone off for Texas Tech so far. I think they do. I think TCU gets the job done there at home against Texas Tech in that matchup. West Virginia going into Arizona. Guys, I got to go with West Virginia here. They're coming off a blowout loss. Yes, I know that. However, with that said, Arizona, is 3-4 right now, 1-3 in Big 12 conference play. They've been struggling the last couple of weeks, so I got to go with West Virginia here. Obviously, the offense for West Virginia did not look all that great last week. I think they bounce back. I think West Virginia gets the job done. Now, on paper, I think Arizona has the better team when it comes to stats-wise, but regardless, I got to go with the West Virginia Mountaineers here. If it was at home, I would definitely pick them, but I think it's going to be a very, very close matchup as West Virginia will get the job done. Alright, let's go ahead and wrap up these Big 12 predictions here with the next 3 games here. Utah going into Houston. Obviously, Utah is going to be without Cam Rising for this matchup once again. They are coming off of a loss to TCU. Houston's coming off of a devastating loss to Kansas. They got absolutely murdered by the Kansas Jayhawks in that matchup. I got to go with Utah, though. They're by far the better team. Obviously, I know Houston just lost really badly. I expect that to continue there. I think Houston's offense is just very pitiful right now. I think Utah has the better playmakers as well on the offensive side of the ball, the skill positions and stuff like that. And I think they're going to be able to get the job done on the road in Houston in that Big 12 matchup there. Now, Moving on is Kansas at Kansas State. I think I got to go with Kansas State here. Obviously, they're 5-1 right now, 3-1, rolling in Big 12 conference play as of late. Kansas struggled. Yes, they came off of a dominant win against Houston. However, with that said, I still think Kansas State is by far the better team, which is why I got to go with the Kansas State Wildcats in this matchup. I like Avery Johnson. I like Giddens for Kansas State, the running back. I think Kansas State's got some pretty good skill players. It's going to be about for Avery Johnson if he can get the ball to those playmakers. I think he does. I think Kansas State holds them defensively, and I think that they will get the job done at home against their rival Kansas in this matchup. Now, to close us out on Saturday, Big 12 After Dark here. Normally it would be Pac-12 After Dark, but that is no longer a conference. Big 12 After Dark here is Cincinnati going into Colorado. This is going to be a fun matchup. Both teams deadlocked at 5-2, 3-1 in Big 12 conference play. You got to think the loser of this game is probably eliminated from Big 12 championship contention, especially right now with the way that BYU's rolling, the way that Iowa State's rolling. Both of these teams cannot let up a game. I think this game is going to be an offensive game. I think Shedeur with Colorado has the better weapons. I think they have the better offensive firepower. I think they're going to get the job done here, especially at home against Cincinnati as well, who as of late has, of course, been struggling, but they have been grinding out wins as well. With that said, got to go with Colorado here at home against Cincinnati to continue their hopes of playing in the Big 12 title game. Anyway, of course, that is where I'm going to leave it for the second video of the day. If you have not already, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn that bell on. We do our best to post on this channel every single day. With that said, I'm going to hop off, get this edited so you guys can watch it on time. Have a great rest of your day. If I don't see you in the NFL reactions, obviously, enjoy some soccer tonight. Enjoy some football, college football as well tonight. And of course, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.